Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Do you think the others are making good progress? Oh, hey look! They made it back as well! Prince! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in...
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I... Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had...
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the Wild Hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths...
So? Who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now!
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable.
You're absolutely right, Miss Lama. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys...
She's been catching up with old friends. Uh-oh. People are talking about me?
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an...
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my... I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, though it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he had.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else.
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got back from the curatorium.
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to guard...
Impressive. She barely fought back at all.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well.
You can replicate any...
I can try. If you show me a sample.
Thank you. In that case...
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you...
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall...
You do have a point there. Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right?
Sure.
Great! Paimon will... And in return, we can get Daneslip to be our...
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what...
Indeed. Thank you.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The light keep...
I don't doubt that.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regular...
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it.
Let's just keep this between us.
That goes without saying. Got
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear, your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds.
Of course. Just as long as you...
Fair enough, then.
Ah, Miss Nefer. you made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once...
So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flint's?
Must have been a frog.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, Nefer is leading the investigation into Rarer's background, assisted by... Over here, we have Mr. Flint's, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel...
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to...
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're...
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the 5 sinners. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari. Of the 5, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions.
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice?
Strangely, now that it comes to it, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks!
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced.
I believe you've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though from the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because so far, I have yet to find a solution. It may even so. I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the
Kutar.
Defeating the Rahier of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers,
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rahier? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say...
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all.
I almost don't want to leave this room.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rahier.
Look at them getting along so well.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people
Anyway, we've got our plans. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Thank you for waiting.
That's okay. We actually use the
That's very considerate. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rahier's past. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have...
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's... Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rahier's thoughts again using my confidential method. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety. Think of this as a diving expedition into... Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constant.
Well, good luck, everyone! Sounds like all
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside, in the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here. So, Paimon's like...
Good. Please, take...
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this. No.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a... But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse?
Well, as long as you don't...
You're such...
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets?
Today's files are in. Time to... Male, 51. Neutralized. This one should be archived under Purged. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Neutralized. Another one for Purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Neutralized on... Just another nobody. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never... Female, 16. Occupation, not neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Neutralized and... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and neutralized and... Male, 6.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir?
Revier, I trust you.
Forgive me. Tell me.
It is indeed within my power to...
I was just thinking. It won't be...
That isn't a lie. Ever since that day we met for...
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fit. You fear my silence.
That's right.
You must have known the burden of prophecy was never...
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your...
Or rather...
You're closer to His Majesty than I am.
You say that as though it is to my benefit.
You are so wise.
You make a fair point. Very well, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a... For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this...
Wait. Hear me out. His name is Rayrir.
What did you...
Cruel irony, isn't it?
Why are you telling me...
Simple. I want you to kill him.
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last?
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon. Just like me.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? The Vinster King. A blind fool. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it.
The Rayrir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret, but who am I to talk? Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? Vedifalnir must have known all this. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold, no matter who I have to face.
Was that Rayrir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people in the opposition.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be! So many have died already! We're not going to survive this! Our Felindis!
Sorry, I heard you, though. He's just following the King's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt—
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives!
No. Rayrir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense in—
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But don't forget that Rayrir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be— For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me...
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can... Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity...
You call that chain?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can...
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I'll bet no one has ever had a quiet death in your hands.
I work clean. There's no traces.
That doesn't make it open or though. The king just happens to be right now. Doesn't.
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since the stone bestowed that power. In the beginning, he only had to take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies. It all adds up.
You know why Felindis didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because she didn't trust you?
Enough!
Do you still
Orlog.
the boy who was pretending to sell flowers?
Yes, what about him?
He was arrested I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that—
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total all subjects of observation that were sent inside. No progress whatsoever. Things are getting worse by the day, but if all this research comes to nothing, but could he really bring him? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like... No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait. Thalindis? No. No. Why? Could you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon? How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But... if you let me go, you won't be able to...
Good point. In that case...
No, please! I just... want to see the...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're...
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now that...
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know he won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps... Tell me then! What will this moment of opportunity look like? And... no answer.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging. The king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance, and it looks like this Thalindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir! Come out!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come.
All right then, but make it...
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
This is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would—
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told the word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair—
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs?
Oh, we can certainly discuss that.
Robtatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhine-daughter. Whatever
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum. The chief royal Vice President Veit doesn't even try to—
My success is the product of hard, of course. No job. And as for Efter Veit, in missing out on the presidency, he's—
You're all here. I apologize for—
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sir Delogi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dane—
It's my brother, Vedifenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so—
Vedifenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the universe.
And also because you're slimy. Vedifenir, perhaps less.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedifenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif.
You've been planning this for a while.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifenir, disfiguring your my blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedifenir's prophecy enraged the king. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
A letter of pardon? For whom? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon. This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. Another mystery I'll need.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this, research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points. However, there are a number of hurdles. An enormous amount of power is then required to make matters worse. I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. This is not a wise move. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, if we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we... This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Thelindis, did you hear about...
I've heard nothing. Rerir got... You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this...
What if he finds out that you...
Don't be silly.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't matter. Logically, I should be scared of him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need...
A red moon?
That's right.
I promise, Thelindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die, no matter how long it takes.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you?
Is this... You know what happens to those who betray the throne!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you...
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Veta. Stay safe.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade.
Found you. Hello, Mr. Surprised?
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment.
I'm curious.
It wasn't a prophecy. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, Dane asked for my help. The court is...
Everything is transpiring as... I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the...
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king... You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear. There are things the king does not...
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways.
I sense hatred in you. But this is not the end. It is the big... There are many men of honor and courage in this world. Is that a dagger? Interesting.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt...
Of course not. You mean your future?
Yes. And I know I can't abandon the one I love to save myself.
In matters of fate, answers are... That is the cruelest...
I know it's your voice that I keep hearing. You show me disaster, but...
My voice? It turns out that we are not...
Vedafulnir just broke into the strangest smile.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must, for as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not... It is up to you whether you believe my words.
I will.
Thank you for setting me free. And
just then, a strange wave of energy rippled.
If I were you, I would head to the
Universitas.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very...
Whatever Vedafulnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. Monsters? Is this Rheingoddess doing? By the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way! The universe. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanism, but if they were ever gonna act...
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't...
That sounded like an explosion. What other means does the king have at his... And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas...
Bring it!
Strike a pop!
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Shadow Raven, let night fall! Let's play! Time for takeoff! Yahoo!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Let my name echo in song!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
By royal decree!
Seek within. No more lies.
Bring it!
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Oh no, it's no use. Of course. All the I'm done for. Ah! Stay back!
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
hatred or grief, despair or desire. We all have our own.
Rayrear.
Flindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rayrear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solna... A monster creature viewing other people's thoughts in a nutshell. The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the way. His past is filled with... Everyone,
She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rayrear's life through my thoughts. It's now...
I mostly agree. There's a... However, I would not consider Rayrear...
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddle.
That's not what I meant.
Then try to remember that I respond better now. As for you, Missy...
Cool. So, can you...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. Yehoda?
Yes, boss!
That's more like it.
Forgive my curiosity, but...
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for her.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. In any case, I've hardly shied... There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoy...